Did you guys know that only 4% of women consider themselves beautiful? This is actually an increase from 2% in 2004. Why do girls think they are unattractive? Well, studies say that girls feel that they are not good enough because they are bombarded with images of unbelievably beautiful women in magazines, commercials, social media, and so on. Believe it or not, these images are what is causing women to think less of themselves. It stresses people out to know that they cannot look like the airbrushed girls in magazines or have a big butt like Kim Kardashian and Nicki Minaj, which in fact we don't know is real or not. This makes us wonder, is this what should be considered as beautiful? Should this be the face of beauty? Well, what is beauty actually? Is it plastic surgery? Is it being thin? Is it having makeup on? No. Beauty is not based on the outside. There's more to offer than just your physical appearance. It seems that American society gives the illusion that who we are depends on how beautiful we look. The sad thing is that some people actually believe that this is true. Why should we have to abide by what society says is beauty? You are your own critic, not society. This is where the misunderstanding, the perception of beauty come in at. I know girls that wouldn't even come to school because their hair wasn't done. People will go crazy to know that they are not beautiful all the time. Not just beautiful, but perfectly beautiful. We all had those days when we would leave the house and not satisfied at the way that we look. But I believe that we actually try to look perfect without realizing it. Society pressures us into believing that in order to look pretty, you have to fit their definition of beauty. You don't have to look perfect or look like the next person to be beautiful. It is more than okay to be a little bummy for a day. People need to realize that how you look does not define who you are. Women are constantly comparing themselves to models they see in magazines. But what if I told you that every photo you see is just an illusion? Would you still be jealous then? So, we have a video to show you guys from the Dove Evolution campaign for Real Beauty. This video is basically going to show us the behind the scenes of what really happens during and after photo shoots.
I can't even see it.
So, as we just saw, was a girl with slight imperfections, like most of us do. Then we see the model's face softened, then hair beautified. Then the clip moves to a digital enhancement. Now we see the woman's skin is smoothed out, lips are filled out, neck is lengthened, hair is thickened, eyes evened and enlarged, and face narrowed. Seeing things like this makes it impossible for women to feel good about themselves or beautiful. People all over the world struggle to look like the insanely beautiful models, but fail to realize that all of the images that we see today are just visual enhancements. Even now, when we see models, they are usually very thin. For example, Isabelle Carrel was a French model who gained worldwide publicity for posing nude for an anti-anorexia ad campaign while actually suffering from this illness. Size is another factor that society uses to decide whether a woman is beautiful or not. We see gorgeous people everywhere. Just because they are not walking down a runway or a size 0 does not mean they are not pretty. However, as much as people stress this issue, people still seem to buy this ridiculous concept. Beauty lies within. Beauty does not have to be who we see in the mirror. Now, I'm not saying that there's something wrong with keeping yourself up or being beautiful, but it seems that this is all we care about. It's like it controls us in a way. I mean, I like pampering myself and making sure that I'm all put together, but I don't do this because I'm trying to get acceptance from society. People all over the world jeopardize their individuality to look pretty. In reality, you can be the most prettiest or handsome person someone has ever seen, but your attitude can make you ugly. It doesn't matter how thin you are or even how much makeup you apply. If you are ugly on the inside, then that reflects on the outside. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. If we were only loved for our physical beauty, then we would never be truly loved. That's why what's within is what really matters. A pretty face can only get you so far. What society portrays as beauty should not define what beauty really is. People need to know the true meaning of beauty. It is too often where people misinterpret what beauty really is. Whether we want to admit it or not, this is a big issue, and it is time for a wake-up call.
Beauty is the most common thing in this world. We as a society are so evolved with this word, beauty. What is beauty, and why is it so important to us people, women especially? Well, I'm going to tell you why. It is because us women think of beauty as something we don't have until given. For example, women think if they buy tons of makeup products that this will make them like one of the cool kids or adults. Beauty is indeed a gift from God, but it is something that we all have inside, so we should embrace it. Studies have shown that Brazilians were most confident when using the word beautiful, with only 6% describing themselves this way. Great Britain was most uncomfortable using the word, following Argentina, Italy, and the United States. We as an audience can prevent this by just one thing, and that is loving ourselves for us and not others. What I mean by this is basically we should be more careful with the words we use to describe ourselves and others because words do hurt. Society brainwashes us to believing that if we expose our bodies more, that we could get the boys, or that wearing designer clothes and having lots of money is how you get the girls. This is important to me because everyone should know that they are beautiful just the way they are. Many people don't believe that they are beautiful because their butt isn't a certain size or that their breast isn't big enough, or the way other people are wearing their clothes is the way that they should wear their clothes. To me, beauty is your personality, not your looks or body. You don't have to be a Victoria's Secret model. For example, you can go down any social media site and you always catch a woman or a girl half naked getting tons of likes on her picture because she shows some skin. Many girls look up to women like Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Beyonce, and Kim Kardashian. These are all women who get paid every day to expose their bodies. What many people fail to realize is that big is beautiful too. Like now, there are tons of girls in the world who want to be some kind of model or a star but can't because the way they look isn't pretty enough. Many girls or boys are rejected each and every day because the way they look isn't the way the rest of the world looks. Being rejected is one thing, but being told you're too ugly to do something can be one of the worst feelings in the world. Instagram might just be an app to like and post pictures, but it is also causing world destruction, destroying the confidence us women once have for ourselves, with pictures of women half naked or women having surgery on their breasts and buttocks. Women are so confused because of the way society makes us think beauty is, and it isn't this. I honestly get confused myself when I see women nowadays going on diets where they will starve themselves for weeks or maybe even months just to get a new body because they think it's cute. Society views beauty as a thing that you can buy or something that many people aren't able to have. As a former TED talker, Gina Rosero once said, "The world makes you something that you're not, but you know inside what you are." Society makes people feel ugly mentally and physically. Society makes beauty seem like it comes with a price, like if you're not pretty, no one will want you. And last time I checked, beauty is what's on the inside, not the outside. This topic not only means a lot to us, but it also scares us to know that us women beat ourselves up to look good for the camera. How come society views beauty this way? Why is it that you have to be a certain size to be a model, or that thick women are only known for their booties and not their face? Why is it that all men rap about is a fine big butt woman to have sex with? Do we really want our children to grow up to this? Do we really want our children to come to us with some nonsense that they've seen on television about having to be a certain size or a certain skin tone to be beautiful? This is getting worse by the moment. We can't let society control the way we look or feel about ourselves. There's a point in life where you're just going to have to say, enough is enough. Being beautiful is being yourself. And never let society confuse you to thinking otherwise. And remember, ladies, it's not your booty, it's your beauty. Thank you.